dad, more than I would with my mum. From complaining about period pain to asking him to get me period pads. In fact, I was quite scared of my mum, as she was strict. My father would always take my side if I ever got into an argument with my brothers, which would kind of happen every day. I was not any different than the girls in my class in Pakistan, my friends from my neighborhood, and the girls of Swat Valley. But I had the invaluable opportunity of receiving a supportive and encouraging upbringing. It was not that my father would give long lectures or advice to me every day. It was rather that his manners, his dedication to social change, his honesty, his openness, his vision, his behavior had a big influence on me. I was constantly appreciated by my dad. I was always being told, "You are doing so well in your studies, Johnny. You are speaking so well." Johnny, which means love or soulmate, is his nickname for me. I was always recognized and encouraged for my little accomplishments, my schoolwork, art, speaking competitions, everything. My dad was always proud of me. He believed in me more than I believed in myself, and this gave me the confidence that I could do anything and everything. My father is a great listener, and this is one of his qualities that I have always loved. Of course, I am exempting the times when he is busy on his iPad on Twitter. Then you have to call his name Abba at least 10 times for him to respond. Though he says, "Yes, Johnny," every time I call him, he is actually not listening, and I can tell. But when he is listening to people, especially children, he is fully engaged with them and completely attentive to what they have to say. He was like that with me as well. He always listened to me, to my little stories, my complaints, my worries, and all my plans. My father made me realize that my voice was powerful and that it was important. This is what encouraged me to use my voice and gave me immense confidence. I knew how to tell a story. I knew how to speak up. And when the Taliban came, I felt I had the power to raise my voice to defend my education and my rights. Growing up, I began to see how different my parents were when girls around me were either stopped from going to school or were not allowed to go to places where the crowd included men and boys. We lose so many women and girls in this kind of a society, where men decide how women should live and what women should do. I have seen incredible young girls who were forced to give up their education and their futures. These girls are never given a chance to be themselves. But I was not one of those girls. I would give speeches in places where only boys would be speaking, and all around me I'd hear men saying, "These girls should be kept separate." Some of my own classmates and friends were forbidden by their fathers and brothers from taking part in these school debates between girls and boys. My father was strongly against this mindset and wanted it to change. I remember that my dad would be in the guest room of our house with all his friends and elder men visiting him, having a conversation, and I would take tea in for them and sit down and join them. My dad never said, "Malala, you know we are having an adult conversation here, discussing politics." He would let me sit and listen, and more than that, he would let me tell the room my opinion. This is important because a girl growing up in an unequal home or society has to fight her own fears that her dreams for herself will not come true. For millions of girls, school is a safer place than home. At home, they are told to cook and clean and prepare for marriage. Even with my parents, school represented safety from society's limitations. When I went to school, my world was my amazing teachers and my amazing principal, and beside me in the classroom were my friends, and we were all talking about learning and our dreams for our future. It is hard to express just how much I loved going to the school.